Hey, warriors. So, I know I talk a lot about being human, but there's another truth that we've got to stop avoiding. We're spiritual beings. Um, and for a long time, many of us, most of us, have been playing small to fit into these, human bodies, these systems, these expectations. Um, but now most of us know better. You know what I mean? So we need to stop pretending as if we don't. Um and I'm not trying to fear monger or anything like that. This isn't about excitement. It's about growing the fuck up spiritually. Hell, a lot of us need to grow up. Period. You know, period. But for a long time, awakening was, learning, realizing, uncovering trauma, seeing through illusion, and questioning everything. And that phase was obviously necessary, but many people got way too comfortable there. Um, talking about awakening, consuming content, waiting for something to happen to them. But here's the truth, awareness without embodiment is just another fucking delay. Knowing you're a spiritual being doesn't change anything. Living like it does, you know? Um, and I'm not saying that, playing small makes us weak. Or playing small doesn't mean being weak. If that's my point is this, you know, when we were on that path, it was waiting for permission, avoiding responsibility, blaming systems without outgrowing them. I really didn't want to touch on this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it right there because I am so sick and tired of hearing all the fucking ways we were lied to. Everyone knows we were lied to. Let's all just agree that we were lied to about everything. Now let's move forward and fix it. We don't need. For years, I've watched the same content creators point out different ways we were lied to. Okay, you're right. Now let's fix it. I would love to see more content creators talking about ways they've come up with that we can fix this instead of talking about just whatever. I'm going to shut up. Okay, but that's what playing small looks like. Sorry, it just does. And, staying dysregulated and calling it sensitivity isn't helping anybody anymore. Calling fear intuition. I mean, it's staying in the idea of being divine instead of carrying that divinity into our choices, our words, our nervous systems, our relationships. And that's the other thing, too, divinity isn't mystical, it's mature, it's natural. We just don't perceive it like that because of the fact that we were lied to so much. Okay? I know. But we know now. I mean, do you see where I'm coming from? You know? Um, I don't know. being divine in a human body doesn't mean, floating above life. I don't know. It means emotional regulation, discernment instead of reactivity, into integrity when no one's looking, you know, responsibility for your own fucking energy, presence and discomfort. I could go on. I mean, a divine being in a human body doesn't escape pain. They meet it without collapsing. I mean, am I right? I That's the difference that I'm trying to make right here. Um a lot of people right now, including myself, are sensing something coming. And I don't mean doom, I don't mean catastrophe, you know, nothing like that. I don't mean a savior moment. Okay? But what is coming is exposure. We all know it, you know, exposure of immaturity, for one, avoidance, spiritual bypassing, those kinds of things, emotional dependency, unhealed authority wounds. And it's coming on strong, and not as punishment, but as pressure. And here I am, applying more of that pressure because it's what's needed. We need to grow the fuck up. Pressure is what's going to reveal what's been integrated. What was just understood intellectually. I don't know. I guess that's why it feels neutral, grounded, serious, like adulthood. You know? We need to stop waiting for signs and start making aligned decisions. We need to regulate ourselves before we speak. That kind of thing. And I mean, I don't know. We need to stop outsourcing authority to fucking teachers, channels, and fucking timelines. Um you live truth quietly, consistently, and embodied, you become dependable to yourself. I don't know. Not flashy, not dramatic, just unshakable, you know? And that means not running to a camera every time somebody finds out we're lied to about something else. Let's start running to the camera when we have a fucking solution. I I just can't understand why a lot of people aren't seeing it this way. But this is how divine intelligence moves through the world. You know? Not by fucking yapping about it all day or watching somebody yap about it all day, but actually living it, making those choices. I don't know. We're not here to be impressed by our awakening. You get me? I mean, I don't know how else to put it. We're here to become trustworthy with it. There's a big difference there. And, we're here to bring wisdom into an actual, some type of form, right? I mean, I don't know, to live in our in our nervous systems to stop hiding behind fucking concepts. I don't know. This isn't about being special, you know? It's about being ready. I don't know. And if you feel that calm knowing like I am, that's not fear. It's not excitement. It's not anxiety. That's fucking recognition. It's time to do something. I love you.